Representative Delozier.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Secretary Murphy, I had just another quick question dealing with the medical marijuana, and I was proud to be able to work on the work group with it. So it was something that I felt that a lot of families needed for their children and adults that also are fighting particular issues with seizures and the such. But along that line, with those families, another thing that they wanted that was a part of the legislation, so I'm just asking for a kind of a status, was the issue of research. So we have the regulations for Chapter 20 and the ability to have that research component, because Pennsylvania was the only one to have that. And I think it was not only was it bipartisan in support, but it also, I think, to those families who have been talking about how much this is a medical need for their child or for their loved one. So where do we stand on those regulations?
Thank you. So our first goal was to develop the temporary regulations that meant the most to stand up our program the fastest. Right. So we worked on growers, processors, dispensers, labs, and published those. Our next priority was to issue a procurement for our information technology seed to sale. A seed to sale system, which we've also been focused on. And then finally, preparing an application and getting the application out. We plan on later this year issuing Chapter 19 and Chapter 20 temporary regulations. We will be working with the research community as we have with the prior regulations. We've always issued open questions on that stakeholders have and solicit their feedback so that we can really deliver quality regulation. And we will be doing that with Chapter 19 and 20 as well.
Okay, and do you see, I think timing is just critical, and I know there's a lot that this encompasses. So I don't say that it's an easy chore by any means to keep everything balanced and timely. But this is an important part of taking a look at where we're starting in Pennsylvania for the research purposes, to be able to dissect that. Do you think that, especially Act 120 in particular, will be released and ready to go once the processors and growers and everything are ready to operate? Are they going to be timely together so that they can work in conjunction?
Chapter 19 and 20 will definitely be published before the growers and processors are distributing product.
Okay, so before they go into business,
yes,
and we start seeing it here in Pennsylvania,
That's
we
right.
will be able to know about the research component of that as well.
That's right.
Okay, and the ability for us to work with that is, and I would just say that, thank you for the work on it. I know we've met, the group has met back to get updates, and we always appreciate them because it was a long process. But I look forward to making sure that we can get that out there safely to those that have asked for it for a long time. So thank you very much.
As do we. Thank you.